Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I worked for Electoral Commission. And the law is clear. In such an operation, honestly, it's Electoral Commission to invite police, and if they are skeletal, maybe the army to support. But what is happening is like the minister slept on duty. Because if Electoral Commission had a meeting and he was not even in the meeting and he does not know anything, what hope can he give Ugandans? Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you for giving room to debate this particular issue. This morning I was on talk show. Literally, NRM, if it will ever get any votes in Kawempe, I want to tell you, skeletal. The community is bleeding. Why have we decided to militarize something which is for civilians? What is your fear? Why have we decided to make election to appear as it's war? Do we want to take this country into anarchy? We have had enough. Innocent people are being beaten. Can you imagine? Media is the fourth estate. The fourth estate has lost an eye. We can happily sit here and say the treatment will be covered. Can you imagine? Really? Do you know what pain is in a person who has lost an eye? Right Honorable Speaker, I beg you, the only hope remaining for our community, especially when it comes to Kawempe, is this house. Kindly put your feet on this matter. It must stop.
Thank you. Honorable Kro. Then Honorable Shasha.
I want to thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. And I want to add my voice. Right Honorable Speaker, fortunately, I live in an era where I saw anarchy during my early childhood. The memories of 1980s, 86 to 90, we have been victims. We have been IDPs. You go to Teso, you are terrorized by the illegal guns there, the wars there. But I'm surprised that in this day and era now, we thought we'd run to Kampala for refuge. But now the way things are being done, in broad daylight, it's not at night. Honorable colleagues, we are the voices of the people. And this, in its measure, I want to thank Right Honorable Speaker. All of us have got to stand together to condemn the actions. When the military spoke, the army, they said they don't know those people. You get it? Security agencies are disowning some of these people. By now, in a normal situation, those people should be behind bars. So I want to appeal to our forces, particularly police, Honorable Minister. The JAT are people who fall within your docket. Kindly bring them to order. We want a fair ground for all of us. We are ready to win elections clean, but not through a brutalized way. I beg to submit.
Thank you, Honorable Shisha.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. When this similar incident happened in 2021, Mitoma lost 3 young men who were even not part of the group. 2 were hawkers of JAT. They were buried in Kabila. 1 was from Ijumo. It was during campaigns, and I was there to campaign. I was almost lynched when I mentioned the name. NRM, they almost lynched me because they were bitter with NRM by that time. So I'm requesting that we put a stop on this because we are nearing the elections. What is going to happen when everyone is campaigning and nobody is even there to stand for any? Thank you so much. We need to put a stop on this.
Honorable Joyce Bagara, then Honorable Kasoro.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. And
Kayemba.
I'd like to appreciate the minister for the statement, but I'm very disappointed, especially as a journalist. The rate at which journalists are being brutalized in circumstances like this is very alarming, and I'd like to say to this parliament that Miracle is not the only journalist that has been injured in situations like this. And most of the time, the government will try to compensate or to buy a camera to replace it or to pay the bills. But what are the bills? What about other journalists? Because, Right Honorable Speaker, there are many other journalists that are being brutalized, that are being injured. Some of them will never be able to work again. There's been Twa Muchibi at NBS Television. There was Yuda Musisi, formerly of BBS. There is David Lubowa of Daily Monitor. There is Ali Mivule, who is formerly of NTV. There is Ashraf Kasirye, who everyone knows very well what happened to him. There's Joshua Mujunga, and the list goes on and on. And from my understanding, I think the government takes for granted journalists, because first of all, you know that the pay for journalists is very little. So when someone is injured and then you go there and then you're buying a new camera and then you're paying the bills, you think that is enough. I don't think it is enough. And secondly, Right Honorable Speaker, I heard the minister the other day saying, oh, they should be taken to court as individuals. But these people are in masks from head to toe. You cannot identify the person. So how do you go to court? How can they be accountable when you can't even identify them? It is very saddening, it is very heartbreaking, and I think the government should reflect on the things that you're doing. Even the people who didn't know about the brutality of this government are angry. Some people are not talking, but they're really boiling. And one day, Right Honorable Speaker, this whole bubble will burst. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Solo Kawempe.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Then Honorable Ongisto.
I'm Solo, not Kasoro. So.
Yeah, so stop using that name in the corridor then. Anyway, Honorable Solo.
So, Right Honorable Speaker, many times the NRM government says that the opposition are spoiling the image of this country. And they say that we have made a very big part in scaring tourists and other people to come to this country. Yes. But Right Honorable Speaker, when you look at what is happening in our country, what happened in Kawempe, you can say that actually the police or this government is its own opposition of its image. It attracts the world to see whatever is happening here. Right Honorable Speaker, I was a victim on Monday. What happened in Kawempe? The JAT people wanted to kick my private parts. It's only that I had the background of the ghetto in Ibwaise. If I didn't have tactics, it would be another story as it is now. When you look at the clothes I used that day and you look at them, you can't believe that it's a member of parliament that was harassed the way it was. The ladies were in a court on Tuesday with Honorable Sambo Shabe. When you look at the way the ladies were beaten, others lost their backs. Yes, they did. Others, when you look at their faces, they were brutally brutalized. Why are we doing this? The kidnaps going on as we speak now, Right Honorable Speaker. An American citizen called Charles Bukenya Mubawara, the Vice President for UNA, was kidnapped on Tuesday night in Nakulabi. We don't know where he is. This country is experiencing many people leaving to go and seek asylum in other countries because of the way the security agencies are handling. We ask who is ordering, who is taking over, but we have seen streets of the CDF saying, I'm going to crush these new people. We condemn that. This is our country. We are born in Uganda, we stay in Uganda.
Thank you. Honorable members in the public gallery this afternoon, we have students and teachers of Cabo Seed Secondary School from Mubende District, represented in Parliament by Honorable Kabanda David and Honorable Nakazwe.